Today, we're diving into the topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and that's the decline of Pokemon Go. Once a global phenomenon, the game seemed to capture the hearts of millions of all ages. But as time passed, the popularity of the game continued to decline. So let's take a closer look on why Pokemon Go died and what the developers could have done to make the game more successful than it was. Part 1. The initial hype and lack of longevity. When Pokemon Go launched in 2016, it took the world by storm. The augmented reality aspect, combined with the beloved Pokemon franchise, resulted in an unprecedented wave of excitement. People of all ages were venturing outdoors, seeking Pokemon, and connecting with fellow trainers. However, this initial hype was difficult to sustain. The game lacked long-term content and depth, leading to the decline in active player engagement. There was little for players to do for the majority of the game's lifespan. Players hoped that there would be more interesting mechanics introduced over the game's development, but it seems that we all fell into the trap of this game and realized it was never meant for the enjoyment of the players. But it was more of a way for Nintendo to make money off of all the in-game purchases players are making. This is just another gacha game with extra steps. Part 2. Safety concerns. The most alarming safety concern involved a string of robberies said to have targeted Pokemon Go players. 4 men teamed up to rob players while they were distracted by their phones. The armed criminals used popular locations in the game called Pokestops to target game players who were not paying attention to their surroundings. Reports stated between 10 to 11 people were robbed before police apprehended the individuals. The Pokestop locations weren't the best either. Anywhere from strip clubs to old churches had been marked as Pokestops. Even police stations were marked, causing players to go to these weird locations in the pursuit of new Pokemon. In fact, the police in Darwin, Australia had to put out a plea that tells Pokemon players not to go to any of the police stations to gather Pokeballs. Another man's private home had been marked as a Pokemon gym, and this has led to strangers wandering around his garden to train their Pokemon and have blocked his driveway several different times. The man was being a good sport about it. However, his good outlook didn't change the fact that you can't go wandering around private property just to play a game. It's crazy to believe that this is even possible to begin with, but there was an actual danger to playing the game that people seem to not be aware of. Part 3. Technical issues and decreased community engagement. Pokemon Go faced numerous technical issues, especially during its early days. Frequent server crashes, connectivity problems, and glitches frustrated players, leading to the decline of overall user experience. Additionally, the game lacked significant updates and innovative features to keep players hooked. The lack of new gameplay mechanics and fresh content made the experience repetitive over time. One of the game's key aspects was its ability to bring people together through community events, such as raid battles and Pokewalks. Unfortunately, as time passed, these events became less frequent and lacked the same level of excitement they initially generated. This decreased community engagement diminished the social aspect of the game, and many players felt disconnected from the Pokemon Go community as a whole. Part 4. Competition and lack of core Pokemon features. While Pokemon Go enjoyed immense success upon its release, it faced tough competition from other mobile games. As the market expanded, players shifted their attention to new releases and trends, leaving Pokemon Go behind. Additionally, the gaming landscape itself evolved, with more immersive and engaging AR experiences hitting the market, offering a fresh appeal to gamers who are craving new experiences. And of course, one of the major criticisms Pokemon Go faced was its absence of core Pokemon features found in traditional handheld games. Elements such as trading Pokemon, PvP battles, and a comprehensive Pokemon training system were either absent or limited in the game's early stages. This lack of depth and essential gameplay mechanics resulted in a loss of interest among many dedicated Pokemon fans. Part 5. Wrapping things up. As we reflect on the rise and fall of Pokemon Go, it's important to acknowledge the significant impact it had on the gaming industry. The game brought AR gaming into the mainstream and rekindled the love for Pokemon in so many people. However, a combination of factors including the lack of long-term content, decreased community engagement, competition, and evolving gaming landscape led to the decline of Pokemon Go's popularity. This game had so much potential, even adding things as simple as traditional Pokemon mechanics like competitive PvP options, story-related content, or even editing or removing the gacha game-based system entirely could have made a huge difference. There could be a revival of Pokemon Go, and it could be one of the most popular games on the market again. But who knows? Only time can tell if something like that would ever happen again. But anyways, that's all for me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content like this. And of course, like I said, let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.